What's going on, folks? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. Welcome back to the party. A few days ago, a developer blog post was released for Scars of Honor, and it has to do with monetization. The creative director answered a wide range of community questions about the game's design, monetization, and solo/group content during his weekly Twitch stream. It takes place every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Eastern Time on his Twitch channel, and it looks like they gave a breakdown for what the monetization system was going to look like in-game. Really love the fact that they're doing this. It starts off by saying that when asked what counts as pay to win, the creative director was clear: anything that affects the character progression, XP boost, loot boost, better drop chances is pay to win. Convenience items are acceptable to them as long as they don't impact progression. Extra bag slots, for example, are not considered pay to win if they can also be earned in-game, suggesting that they'll be earnable in-game, which is very good. I know there's definitely cases where gamers can consider bag slots to be pay to win, especially in some of the Korean games that function very similarly to BDO, where extra bag space can be a powerful upgrade. Typically in those kinds of games, your inventory tends to fill up with more trash items or even just equipment in general, so having extra bag slots can save you a lot of time on having to go back to town and coming back. So in that regard, for some people, it starts to get into pay to win territory. I don't think from what I've seen so far that we'll have to worry about that too much for Scars of Honor. The creative director also agreed with viewers who emphasized this point, confirming that any convenience items sold through monetization in the game must also be obtainable through normal gameplay. He stressed that players will never gain power, stats, or progression advantages through real money. Progression shortcuts like XP boosts or loot boosts are completely off the table, as they believe these systems undermine the MMO experience. I completely agree and hope they also feel that way about level boosting. I feel like that, along with the WoW token, has been a very sore pain point for WoW for a long time. A lot of people do use the level boost when it comes to expansions. I myself have used it before for sure, but it does take away from the MMO experience, and I do think the main reason that people use it is, one, it becomes bundled into the expansion, so you're kind of incentivized to do so, and also because it's kind of become the norm because it's been implemented so long that people have just stopped caring that it's there. The creative director then stated that he strongly believes that a cosmetics-only monetization model is sustainable. He rejected the common argument that MMOs cannot survive on cosmetics alone, explaining that the real issue lies in server costs. Using Beast Burst's custom in-house server solution, which costs effectively $0 per concurrent player, Scars of Honor does not face the same financial pressure as studios that pay per active user. Since the majority of MMO players never spend money, aggressive monetization is often used elsewhere, but he made it clear that this approach is unnecessary for Scars of Honor. Donations will not be implemented, subscriptions are fully ruled out. As he put it, subscription and free-to-play don't add up. Now, I think that's an amazing sentiment, and I do think that they will generate a decent chunk of revenue off of cosmetics, especially if they're badass, and the convenience items. But honestly, as a free-to-play game, I don't think, I mean, could be wrong, but I don't think